Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and I'm going to do one more. This is part 3 of this video on how to make this into a frame. So we're going to nudge this back over, and we're still good with our nudge. We don't really need this anymore once you've got all your roads in. I'm just going to delete it. I'm going to group this together, Control G. See, this thing is real little. We're going to make it 500% bigger. Whoop. Had my ratio unlocked, 500% bigger. I've still got a little box around there. I'm gonna get rid of that right now. Whoop, got rid of the wrong one. So whenever you can't grab it, nudge it over, then you can get your box, and then you can nudge it back. So let's see what size this is. It's still not big enough. Let's make it, let's group everything together, Control G, and let's just stretch it. If you stretch from the corner, it stretches it equally. We're gonna use an 11 by 14 frame on this one. I don't know what size they're gonna make it with, but 11 by 14. And I had that locked, so we need to go back to 11. Then I'm gonna hit P, put it in the center of the page. Because this is grouped, I'm gonna hit P, put it in the center of the page. Now there's two things you could have done when you started, is made the cape, this part of the peninsula, longer, or you can move this to the top. Now what we need to do is take this, and we need a frame that is, so Control D and make a duplicate, and depending on how much wood, the inside of the lip of your wood, we're gonna say it's just 1/4 of an inch. So I'm gonna go 10.75. Wow. 10.75 by 13.75. Then, and really, we know you go 13.5 because that'll give us 1/4 inch on all sides. 10.5. There we go. That way you need to make sure your graphic fits inside what's going to be hidden. And also you kind of need this wood to keep the this part of the map off the glass. Have it like a spacer. So what you do in this case is this is our outline of our map. Let me zoom in here. The roads are good. You want them to run off the road. But we're going to delete that and delete this and delete this. And that's a road, and delete this. These are cut lines. We're going to delete that cut line. So now what's happened is we've made an area, and this is going to be your plywood. This piece is going to keep it off. So this way you need to measure, how far your frame is, the shadow part of the frame where it goes underneath. So this looks really good. Now the roads are gone because they're on the back of the page. We'll go order, put it back at page. Now also this will actually be wood, but color fill stopped it from getting in there. I'm just going to do it real quick so you'll know what it looks like when we do this. And I'm not going to worry about the letters. The letters, well, let's make it look good. Because this is all going to be wood, and this is just engraved. And remember, we did most of them scale to object, but I would be real careful and maybe not run a combo job. Now we need a Control G and group that together and hit P, put it in the center of the page, which it is. We're going to make another frame that's 11 by 14. And buy you some masonite at Home Depot. They sell it in 2 by 2, 2 feet by 2 feet, or 2 feet by 4 feet. Your laser can cut it out very easily if you don't have a saw. And put it in I'm going to hit P, and paint it. Masonite paints real good, and go to Object, Order, back of page. That's what your map's going to look like. This is all going to be water. Everything showing is going to be water. You know, once you've got all your roads in there, and then engrave this. But I'd be really careful. The only thing I'd really watch out for is don't do a combo job and engrave and cut it out. Because if there are some hairlines somewhere that you forgot, it'll cut on the map. So if you're not quite understanding that, this is going to look like this. Of course, I didn't need to do the letters. Let's back up here. Let's take our map. Well, I need to ungroup it. Let's take our map. See, that is a hairline. Let's take our map, nudge this over. Well, it's because we filled it in. And what I'm just saying is don't run a combo job, because if there's some hairlines in there, it'll cut on the map. Try just select your map or nudge it out of the way and just cut your hairlines first, and then don't move it, and then run a engraving job, and I guarantee you'll be happy with the results. I truly hope that helped a little bit, and thank you for watching.